How's everybody doing on this beautiful Wednesday morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world? Today's topic is going to be pretty cool, pretty fun. I'm excited to share it with you all. Today's topic is pretty exciting, and I think really empowering, and that's really what I want to do, is empower all of you guys to live your best life and to help you realize just everything you need is inside of you, really, and how to tap into that and how to access that. Super grateful to have you guys here. Yesterday I did on my live, I did a sound bowl healing, and I think that was pretty good. I'm still like tightening it up a little bit more. I did it outside, but as I'm doing more of these lives, I want to start showing you guys different things that I do. Like I do meditations. I'm meditating every single day, no matter what. And honestly, it's so important. It is so important. It's giving ourselves that opportunity to give our minds and ourselves that space to really just get away from all distractions and really focus on just relaxing, calming our minds and everything. So that's super good. And if you need some meditation tips, or I use Spotify, or so any guided meditations or non-guided, let me know. Send me a DM and I'll send you a list. Anyways, hello, welcome everybody. All right, we're gonna get started. We're 6 minutes over, and I have a really tight schedule today. But today for today's live, we're gonna talk about the importance of really just understanding yourself and who you are, and some tricks that can help you. You know, whatever you're trying to seek in life, whether it is coming from FYLP, have a great positive day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Glass 532, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Lost my train of thought. Yes, so whatever it is you want happiness, you want career success, you want all the things that you can imagine, and everybody tuning, and I felt this too at one point in my life, where I feel like you always want something, right? As a human being, you want either career success, you want money, you want the house, or maybe you want the perfect partner, maybe you want the perfect, or the ideal, I should say, relationship, or whatever it is. We all want something. We all strive to want something. That's right. And 90% of the time, if not, I would say 99% of the time, it's something that we don't have, right? Or something that we wish to experience, or something we wish to have. And that's what drives. That's what drives us to think about how can we get there, right? Now, it's important to have this, and it's important because a lot of this thought process of having goals and wanting things to reach for, really develops us as human beings, and it helps us grow. But what's even more important is understanding why you want those things in your life and understanding the value of them, right? So if you want more money in your life, for example, is it because you think that the money is going to give you more happiness? Is it because you want the money because it's going to make you feel better because you'll have more things, right? So what you really want then is not really the money. What you really want is happiness, if you want money because you think it's going to make you happier. So if you can obtain happiness first, the money will actually come faster than if you were to chase the money to then get happiness. Because I'm telling you right now, sometimes like for example, I'll give you guys a really quick example. Like I still do. I love watches. I love like men's fashion. I just think it's a cool way to express yourself. I love men's watches because I think one of the most valuable things is time. So, I remember like years and years ago, I used to be like, wow, like I used to go and look at Rolexes. I used to manifest like, wow, I would love to have like a Rolex, such a beautiful piece, or so unique, and da. And I thought that that having one would make me feel like really, really good. Like, wow, I have a Rolex now and I feel amazing, right? And what a beautiful piece. Well, I finally got one, right? And I got one and I appreciate it In fact, I appreciate it probably more now that I have it. But at first, I was like, "That's it." You know, like I worked really hard and everything to have it, but it's the idea that I put behind it. You see, it's what really matters. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, a watch is a watch. Sure, there's ones that are made for more quality and things like that. And I love Rolexes, and I think they're incredible watches, but there's a difference between wanting a Rolex and liking the Rolex brand because you love the quality of it and that's why you love it, versus like, oh, I want that because I think it's going to make me feel better, right? So that's why I mean, like, be clear what you want in your life and why. Because if you're wanting something, you know, a partner, even like, let's say you want I get a lot of this, sorry, I get a lot of this, especially from females, like, oh, I really want to attract my soulmate. I really want, are there any good men out there? What's happened, this and that? Well, what is it that you want about it? Like, is it the idea of what society has painted of what a perfect relationship is? Because there's no such thing as a perfect relationship, right? There's, like, why do you want a soulmate? Do you want to feel loved? Do you feel like you need somebody in your life, right? Versus like, you know what? I'm very content with my life. I feel like I'm very happy with myself. I have peace inside of me. I have peace in my heart and in myself. And you know what? I'm ready to share my life with somebody else, with the right person. So that's a different approach, right? You still both want a soulmate, but one is like desperate and one person wants a soulmate because they want to feel loved and they want to get all of these things, right? Versus the other one is content with themselves. They're living their life just happy and at peace with themselves, and they also want a soulmate, but they're okay if it doesn't come like tomorrow. You know what I mean? They're just living life and they feel good and they're ready for it. They're open to it. So I know I just covered a lot, but you know, it just comes down to that. It's you feeling at peace and good with yourself. I think that's what I'm trying to say is whatever you want in life, you have to be clear and understand why is it that you want that, right? So now we're going to dig a little deeper. So let's say everybody wants happiness in this world, right? It's a pretty common one. Oh, I want to feel more happy in my life, right? So great. So what does happiness mean to you? Well, happiness, it means, you know, like just having money and, you know, being able to not feel like anxiety and this and that. Most of the times when I ask people what it means to you, they have to think about it because they haven't really thought about it. So if you don't really know what happiness is, how can you want something you're not really clear about, right? How can you get that? Maybe it's because a lot of the times it's a feeling, right? Because you want to feel happy because the feeling of happy feels good based on your experiences, right? But there's not one definition of happiness. Everybody's definition is different, which is great. But what is important is, okay, for me, for example, happiness is being at peace. So then really, how do I access happiness is by being at peace. So I have to say, okay, well, what's being at peace mean to me? What does that mean? How do I get there? And then I say, okay, well, being at peace for me is like feeling good, feeling calm, feeling confident about myself, feeling like I very grateful, you know, all these things mean peace to me, right? So then those are very clear definitions on how to get to happiness, right? So then if I work on my peace, happiness will come. So that's how you can tap into understanding that happiness doesn't come from the outside, it comes within you. And when you start to feel happiness within you, because you find that peace or whatever it is that happiness means to you, then things from the outside, right, meaning like in the world, are going to start to look brighter because you're going to feel good. So your perspective of the world is going to be a lot more positive. Does that make sense so far? So yes, law of attraction 100,000% is a real thing. Manifestations is a real thing. All of these things, the people much older than me and much more experienced, have been around this world for much longer, have talk about this because it's real. And I'm one to tell you that it is real because I've experienced it so much in my life. For those of you who know my story, you know I've come a very long way, to where I am today. I've gone through this incredible journey. I've gone through a lot of things, from depression to anxiety to PTSD. I was in a really dark place and I got out of it, and I was very determined and very serious on really taking care of my mental health and, not relying on medication and not relying on all these other things that really didn't make me feel good. I was avoiding the actual elephant in the room, which was my pain. Pain, I think, is the most destructive thing that we have as human beings, because anger, evil, all these things is a reflection of pain, right? So if you're for example, if you're really been hurt by somebody, right? And you felt like really hurt from that person, and what do? You want, oh, you know what? Screw everybody, I'm gonna get him, and that is your pain speaking. And then you have this really crappy idea, and then instead of learning from that and elevating yourself and breaking the chain of pain, we sometimes subconsciously continue that chain and we pass it on to other human beings. And it's tough to hello everybody. Sorry if I'm just like really focused right now. So I'm sorry if I'm not responding to your messages. But I can understand how it can be tough to tap into that. And the reason it's tough is because you're not used to it. Because you have a habit of, for X amount of years, you've been thinking pretty much the same way. So it's become a habit. And we're creatures of habits. So if that's the case, then of course doing something different or bringing a different perspective is going to be tough, right? It's like breaking any other habit. It's going to be tough at first. But if you understand that, if you can be open to being like, hey, you know what? I'm struggling through this right now because this is something new. It's going to take some adjustment, but I got this. And sorry, I'm going really fast. If I'm going too fast, guys, let me know. I just get really excited about these topics. But I'm going to take a breather there, and I'm going to let you guys let me know if I'm going too fast. I'm going to drink some water. But I guess what I'm trying to say is like awareness of yourself, right? And being able to really just take a break and say, okay, what do I want in my life? Why? What does it mean to me? Okay? And then most importantly, like, what are some areas for myself that I would like to develop, that I would like to grow? And just, you don't have to be like really crappy with yourself, right? I forget the lady's name that made a comment here. She saw a picture of herself and it made her feel really crappy about herself because she said that she felt like she looked overweight and quote unquote ugly. And self-esteem it's a thing that I struggled earlier in my years with, and then I learned to just embrace myself. And it's not because of my looks and things like that, because I have friends who, perhaps are not what society would call, attractive people, but I think that what makes them such an attractive people is their personality and who they are as a person. And I think that because we grow up in this society, in this world with social expectations, right? We have media like celebrities, and we have social media, and there's just this facade of how you're supposed to look and all this and that, and there's this kind of a pressure, especially on women, right? That it becomes really like unhealthy, and you feel like you're not good enough all the time, and it's it's based on other people's, on this creation, right? On this creation that society has created. But you see individuals, even artists, right, who actually are different, who are very, very different, and like they have their own styles and things of that nature. They just own themselves. So that's another thing I really want to, yes, it is fear walking out of your comfort zone. And I'm going to hit that next because that's huge, right? It's huge. It really is. Like anybody who stays in their comfort zone, it's you're not going to grow. You're going to stay there. You're going to plateau. And if you're feeling like shit, guess what? You're going to feel like shit, you know? So the only way to elevate yourself is to get out of your comfort zone, right? So how do you do that? Do something every single day, maybe with yourself, that gets you out of your comfort zone. For example, I'm just going to give you an example. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm giving you an example of what I do to get myself out of my comfort zone every single day. So when I first of all, I get up at 6 a.m., sometimes maybe earlier. And, you know, I go to the gym, I get a workout, I push myself at the gym. That's number one. And why did I stay out of my comfort zone? Because I'm tired sometimes, but I still go and I still do it. So there's that one thing, going to the gym. I come back, I take a really warm shower, you know, soap, shampoo, all that stuff. And once I'm done, for the last I've been increasing it more. So now I think I'm up to probably 20 to 25 seconds. I turn the shower all the way to cold. Okay, it literally takes my breath away, right? But it gets me out of my comfort zone physically. And there's a lot of benefits to that, to taking cold showers. Look it up. It's real. Google that shit. There's a lot of great things about it. But anyways, and then when I get out of it or in the process, you know, my mind at first is like, oh, like this is not comfortable. I don't like it, you know, and I'm like, oh, I want to turn off the shower. But I said, nope, I got this. It's just cold water. Just breathe. And I breathe. And then when I get out, I feel amazing. I feel great. Okay. So it gets me out of my comfort zone, right? So when I was in the Marine Corps, in the military, like I would always be out of my comfort zone on a constant, right? So that really helped me grow, helped me build my confidence. It helped me feel like, you know what? It gave me hope. So yes, 100,000%, that is huge. And you know, when I work with my clients, that's the number one thing that I do with them is I get them out of their comfort zone, because the comfort zone, you're not going to grow. If you want to elevate yourself, if you want the relationship, the dream job, or whatever it is, you have to change your beliefs. You have to take action, right? Change your habits and get out of your comfort zone. It's the only way to elevate, right? It's like anything else, like, you know, athletes. Like how do they become better? They dedicate more time. They get out of their comfort zones. They push. And it's just you against you. Like the shower, taking a cold shower, there's nobody watching me. There's nobody holding me accountable. It's myself. But if I can get through that, then I can get through a challenge when a thought comes in, right? Of like not wanting to go to the gym, or like a shitty thought that comes in that makes me feel really down on myself, right? I can say, no, I'm not going to do that. That's cold shower, that comfort zone. You have the strength, just how I did the strength to push through, the mental strength. That mental strength then transfers to other things that come to your life. And you're able to graduate, and you're better to say, you know what? Wow, I got through that. I made it. I can do so much more. And it gives you encouragement. And that is how confidence is built. It's knowing that you can do it. Knowing that you're not going to die, but you have to want it bad enough. That is the key thing, right? You know, like people say, oh, I want to be happy, but they don't want to do the work. It's like saying, oh, I want to be a professional soccer player, but I don't want to practice. Right? Like that's not gonna work. That's not how it works. So if you really, really want it, if you're passionate about being happy, then be passionate and be serious about it on taking actions, you know. And if you are devoted to yourself, to doing it and doing the work, it's gonna work. You're gonna get it. It's that simple. And sometimes you just need somebody to pump you up. Sometimes you need somebody to guide you. And that's why I'm a life coach. That's why I help people, and because when I work with people, it's like, hey, you hired me, we're going to do this. Like, we are doing this, okay? I'm not going to let you get out of this. There's no excuses, meaning like, I'm here to push you forward on this and to really show you that you can do this. And that really, sometimes that's all we need is just a little push to then be like, oh wow, like I jumped off the cliff and I fell into this beautiful ocean, and it wasn't that bad. The height was scary at first, but the more you sit there and you look at it, the more you're gonna hesitate. And sometimes you just gotta jump, okay? And realize that the fear that you have is just that comfort zone, right? And that's what prevents us from moving forward in life. It's fear, and it's made up. It's not real, okay? All right, I'm gonna take a minute to read some of these comments. Sandra says it's the fear walking out of the comfort zone, 100,000%. Do you have coaching sessions? Yes, Mina, sorry. I do. Bacon Leader wants to join the live. I will have a session for people to join my lives, but I'm sorry, Bacon Leader, I'm not going to be able to do that now. So Mina, yes, I do have coaching sessions. Like I have one-on-ones. I'm going to start doing group sessions. Actually, I'm working on a new one that's called Discovering You, which is going to be similar to what we were talking about. I'm going to share with you some tools and really cool stuff. So that's coming soon. But if you want to do one-on-one, I do offer that. Go to my profile and I have a link tree there. You can set up a discovery call, and yeah, we can go from there. Sandra says I will try. Sandra, change that I will try to I will do it. Because words are also so powerful, right? And what we say to ourselves really has an impact. So if you say, well, I'm going to try, does that sound really firm? Does that sound very no, right? You're like, okay, I'll try. But instead, try saying, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So that has a lot more power in your brain, right? When you learn the word, I'm going to do it versus I'm going to try versus I don't know. And although all those things have feelings attached to them, and it has action, it has the words you use will have more empowerment for you. So definitely give it a try, but do it. Okay, Roma says, hi coach. How you doing, Roma? Great to see you. Welcome. Elizabeth says, hello. How you doing? Allison, how did the Marines help you? The Marines helped me I learned a lot about myself as far as what I was mentally capable of, because I was in a specialized unit and I was constantly being pushed physically, which is actually mental. So, I did jumping out of airplanes. We did amphibious work. I worked with different special operations groups. So I was constantly physically challenging myself, and I learned it's mental. Your mind controls your body, right? Like this one time when I was trying out for the school, we had to carry like a 350-pound log, 4 of us, and it was for 6 miles, and you had to make it under, I think it was like in 2 hours or an hour or something like that. I don't remember the time exact. I think it was like an hour, 45 minutes. And you're like, oh, it doesn't sound too bad. You're wearing boots though, and this thing's heavy. Anyways, there's a few people that quit, and once you quit, you still have to take the log to the end. And it was just my buddy and I that were left. And I'm telling you, my legs went numb, everything went numb. Everything inside of me wanted to quit. Everything inside of me wanted to quit, but I said no, because I want to make this cool. I really want to make this. So guess what? My buddy and I, we finished strong, and I motivated him. I said, don't quit on me. He's like, don't quit on me. And we finished. We collapsed at the finish line. We dropped the log, and I was so proud of myself that I didn't give up. So there were a lot of moments like that where I was challenged mentally, on situations like that, and I was like, I had the option to quit. I had the option to not finish something, and when it got really hard, physically and mentally. So it helped me really learn a lot about myself, my capabilities, and knowing that I can really do anything that I set my mind to. And when the going gets hard, to not quit, but to just keep pushing for what I'm passionate about, for what I love, for what I want in life. So I think that's one out of many things that I learned. Also leadership, and of course, learned how to work with people from all around the world. And it was very stimulating mentally, because I was, like I said, I was part of a specialized unit. We were always be learning about going to different schools and stuff. So that's some of the things I learned. Elizabeth says, yes, I woke up at 3 a.m. to go to the gym. Yes! Love that. How did you feel? I bet that felt great. I mean, 3 a.m. is a little aggressive for me, but that's awesome that you did that, honestly. Oh my gosh, your wing tattoo. I have one too. Nice. Yeah, this is it's an angel wing tattoo. Okay. On your right arm. Nice. Mine's on my right arm as well. Sandra says, I do this Sandra says, I do this since 6 months. It's not easy, but it feels great. And you know what, Sandra? When people say it's not easy, it's because that's a good thing. You know why? Because that means you're challenging yourself. That means you're doing something that you're getting out of your comfort zone. And eventually it will become easy, because it will become a habit. So keep being persistent. Persistence is the key ingredient to any sort of growth, especially to any change. You can't just do again, if you want to be a professional soccer player, you can't just be like, oh, okay, well, I practice for a month and, it's just sucked. I suck. No, but give it a fair chance. Practice for 6 months to a year, and then see how you feel. Give it a fair assessment. What's your attitude going into it? So the fact that you feel great is really important, because everything is attached to feelings in what we do. So that's awesome. I think it's Kelly Rosa says, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Troy, hey Alex, how are you, bud? Troy, I hope he's still here. I really want to say thank you, man, for all your comments. They're just so heartfelt. Every time I read your comments, I can tell you're a really special soul. And I just want to say thank you for all your kind comments that you always make on my posts, on my videos. And I hope we get to meet one day, man. I don't know much about you, but I can just see and feel, right? I can feel like you're just a really solid person. So thank you so much for all your support and all your amazing comments. I really appreciate you. Elizabeth says, hello. Hello, Elizabeth. Affirmations are so powerful. I also teach this. And what that means is really just telling yourself who you are. Right? We're so quick to always put ourselves down. Like, oh, I suck at this. Oh, I'm not good at this. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. Stop being a punching bag to yourself. Are you aware that you're doing that to yourself? You're already getting probably stuff from people and things like that, but we are the hardest critics to ourselves. And if we could take a break on that and really just take it easy on ourselves, we would feel a lot better, because it's no different than having somebody there constantly just putting you down, right? It doesn't feel good. You want to get away from them, and it's toxic. Well, if you're doing the same thing to you, it's the same thing. So be mindful of that, and really be conscious about it, and make a conscious decision to say, you know what, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to put myself down. I've been doing it for years. It's a bad habit. I want to break away from that habit. So that's the first step, is recognizing that our self-talks, and how you can change that is by doing affirmations, right? So by saying, hey, you know what? I am smart, I am kind, I'm beautiful, I'm loving, I'm peaceful, all these things, and really mean it. It makes a world of difference. Sandra says, I meant the cold shower. Thanks. You got it. Just do it. Let me know how it feels. You'll love it. It's not that bad. I promise. Elizabeth says it builds the foundation 100%. Wanderlustering says, can I be your girlfriend? I'm sorry, but you cannot. I have already a girlfriend and very happy with her. So, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Hi from South Africa. How's it going, Andra Vaughn? Thank you so much for joining, and thanks for the video. Absolutely. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Nice to meet you. And from South Africa, I have 2 folks from South Africa. I wonder what time is it over there. Hi from the Caribbean island of Barbados. Oh my God, I'm so jealous. I want to go to Barbados so bad. It looks just absolutely breathtaking. Incredible. Lisa says, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Lisa. Hope you're doing amazing. Starish317 says, hi. What are your tattoos? Hello, I have 4 tattoos. I have the wings. I have the date right here in Roman numerals. I have this message that says, with pain comes strength. And then I have my lion here, which is Bravery. If you follow me on Instagram or know anything about my coaching, this is my logo that I made. And that's it. Those are all my tattoos. Okay, greetings from Russia. Hello. Russian people are very beautiful people, and I've always learned so much from. I have a few Russian friends. So hello, welcome to the live. Blonde Chica 69 says, hey GM, Cayman Islands here. Where are you from? Hello, Cayman Islands, also beautiful place. I want to go there too. I am from really all over the place, but I was born in Argentina and then moved to the US in 1999. Been here and I lived all over the place. Then I moved to Europe for a little bit and then came back and lived in California. And now I'm in Tennessee. So a little bit from all over the place. Yoyesh4K7 says hello from Mauritius. Sorry if I misspelled that. Hello. Troy, you're definitely welcome, Alex. You are. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Juice224, you're so cute. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Lindsay or Lisa Dance 1234, so true. So very appreciated, my friend. Yeah, Troy, really solid guy. Really, thanks, Troy. Really appreciate that. Best advice for a negative mind. South Africa 10. So it's 6:30 in South Africa. Okay, wow. It's 11:30 here in Tennessee. Where were you stationed during the Marines? I was in Camp Pendleton, California. What is your necklace? It looks cool. My necklace, so I am a Leo. That's my zodiac. So I have this. I think this is how you do it. From what I see people do it, they go like this. And this is an eagle with a crown, and it represents strength and like bravery, encouragement. So those are my 2 little pendants. I've had them for quite a long time, but yeah, those are my necklaces. I don't read Russian. I'm sorry, 55 OMSK 55. So I don't know what you said. I don't understand your question. Marley Rose says hi from Bay Area. How's it going? Welcome. Hello. How are you doing? I'm doing fantastic. Coco's 75411. I'm doing great. How are you? Where are you from? Okay, I think I already answered that. 55 OMG. Man, I'm behind on these. Hi from Mexico. Hello. Buenos dias. My brother lives in Memphis, Tennessee. It's so hot there. Yeah, it's been really warm. But I love Tennessee. Like, I moved here from LA and I just love how kind people are here. Honestly, like, that's the biggest thing is I'm all about the vibes and the feelings, you know, of my environment. And people here are so genuine and so kind. They really stop and to ask how's your day going. They really care in comparison to LA, which I didn't really quite get that experience. You know, it really was nice. You also get all the seasons. It's very green and beautiful, and I don't know. I love it here. It's hot, but we have a pool, community pool here, and that solves that problem. So, hello from the UK. You're gorgeous. Well, thank you, Simona G30. I appreciate it. My girlfriend thinks the same. And user 17 blah blah blah. Hello from Ireland. Oh, Ireland. I went to Cork, Ireland once. Really, really beautiful country. Really, I love Irish people. They're so passionate. Love that. Blonde Chica 69 says nice. We're allowing people to travel to August to Cayman. It's beautiful here. Yeah, I definitely want to go visit Virginia Beach. Happy Healthy Wednesday. Happy Healthy Wednesday to you. Woo! South Africa again. Wow, from LA. So opposite to LA. Yeah, super. Hello from Cali. Yeah, honestly, like I just love living here. Ever since we moved to Tennessee, my partner and I, we love it here. She's also like was living in LA. Obviously, we both met when we moved there, and she loves it. I love it. It's amazing. So, anyways. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining today. I'm gonna have to take off now. I hope you found this live very valuable. Remember, it's gonna be on my YouTube channel, and how you can get to my YouTube channel, if you go to my page on the Linktree, I have like my IG, I have everything, my website, all that stuff. So if you wanna do coaching with me or whatever, you can also access that there. But I will be posting my live on my YouTube channel. So if you miss anything, or if you want to review it again because I was talking really, really fast, go to my YouTube channel and you'll find this recording there. Have an amazing day. Please remember what we talked about. Be kind to yourself. Do that for yourself, please. Give yourself that freedom, that liberation, that breath, okay? And do a little extra every single day, because extraordinary is nothing without the extra. It's just ordinary. So have an amazing week. Hang in there. You're amazing. You're beautiful. And we'll see you tomorrow, where I will be having another live at 11 o'clock Central Time again. So hopefully we'll see you there. All right. Have an amazing time, an amazing day. Take care, everybody. Bye.